What is up? This is your boy, Anecdotal, and today we're gonna cover how to save gems, man, and where exactly you're spending them all, and where you shouldn't spend them all, and where you should, and everything that has to do with it. Because, man, with all these new game modes, we have what is called a gem shortage, man. So, normally the only place we have to spend gems on is evolving units, transcending things, and regular Spirit Highlands. But now there are two game modes that are destroying all of that: hard version of Shadowland and airships. And yeah, you can kind of clean up everything with airships if you get enough Astral Captains. I mean, at the moment of this video, I have what, 10 Astral Captains evolved, but man, that's crazy. So let's go ahead, let's start things off and talk about regular Spirit Highlands, because man, that is where you should spend the majority of your gems. And I do have a lot of extra tickets, so if you're wondering why I have that, it's right here, man. It's friendliness. You only get one, and when you re-buy more tickets, that's not a bonus one included. I think it'd be a little broken if it was like that, but now with all the amount of gems that we spend, maybe that'd be okay. So let's talk about it, man. Once you go ahead, you use all those free reset tickets that you have daily, you gotta spend 100 to get 5 tickets, 200 gems to get another 5 tickets, then it doubles up to 400, then 800, then 1200, then 1600. I stop once it gets up to 800. Why do I do that? Because for the 15 tickets that you just previously bought, for 100, 200, 400, that's exactly 700 gems. 700 gems for 15 tickets. And then you want to buy just an extra 5 tickets for 800 for more than you have just paid for 700 gems? I don't think that investment is worthwhile. And honestly, if you're struggling for gems, 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks down the road, you're not going to have enough gems just to get those 15 tickets that you would have had if you didn't just spend an extra 800 gems for 5 tickets. So this could be saving you from not even being able to get the normal 15 extra tickets you could normally get if you spend for that one extra 5 by spending 800 gems, and by or extra purchase of 5 extra gems, 5 extra tickets. Man, you know what? Too much math. This is what happens, man. So now we're gonna go ahead, look at it. It's almost the same for the hard version. 200 for the first one, 400 for the second, and 800 for the third, and these are pretty much the same. So this is what happens: you get 3 tickets per purchase. I stop once I see 800. Why? I just spent 600 for 9 tickets. For 9. Why would I spend 800 for 3? So it's that same kind of logic. So I know sometimes you just really want to get particular pets, but just don't. You don't have to, man. You don't. Even now, as a completely veteran player that has all the pets, as you can see, except for the new ones that just came out, which are impossible to get. Even if you buy something, you can't get extra pets for honor pets that just came out. That's not a thing, and I hope it never becomes a thing, because that would actually make the game pay to win, which right now it's not, but it is headed in a bad direction because of the amount of gems that you have to spend now. Now it's like you don't have enough to get the pets you need, or to play particular game modes as much. So if you don't have enough for hard version of Shadowland, you're gonna miss out on these Outland battle pets, which, you know, are a little iffy. And even bigger, you might not have enough gems to spend on airship mode, which correlates to friendliness and tablet teams. But then again, you could be more efficient playing that game mode. You see? So honestly, it's really towing the line here about needing gems, but I do hear that we should be getting more gems from the roulette in the future. That update should probably have already happened by the time this video is coming out, but it's just like, dude, come on, we're losing so many gems here. So you need to be able to do the smart thing, and if you do have Astral Captain, evolve it and make sure to get that discount, because airship mode, unlike the other two aforementioned modes, I go hard at. Now, if you're a veteran player, if you are right around where I'm at, you spend all of them. You you do the same thing. So for me, because I have 10 evolved ones, the current cost for gems, at least for the fuel, is 80 gems, 160, 320, 640, just doubles up. And then you see that weird number, 960, and then 1280. If I were you, I would stop after the third purchase. Same thing, same as everything else, right after the third purchase. But if you have the discount, I say go as far as you really want, man. If you have that full discount, maybe go ahead and go up to the fourth purchase. But for me, friendliness and farming seals is what I'm chasing right now. I'm chasing friendliness, and that's just what it is, man. So that's where I spend the majority of my gems right now, is on friendliness, and I just can't wait to pull more Astral Captains to fully get that discount, man. But for everyone else, if you have pets and you're trying to get teams based on pets, then make sure that you spend those gems to get those pets over airship mode. But for me, I'd never spend the last one, man. Never spend 1600 or 800 on the hard mode. Like, that's too many gems, man. And you don't want to do that. Now, let's go ahead and let's talk about what middle players or veteran players have to deal with when it comes to evolving things. This chart right here, you want to get 100 on almost everything. You want to make sure that you have enough priests. You want to make sure that you have enough fairies. You want to make sure that you have enough of every unit, man. You want to have enough Valkyries, Shadow Knights, Fire or Flame Spirits. And you need to evolve those units. You want to evolve units for transcending artifacts. And every evolve for 5-star units costs 2,800 gems. More than all that stuff. And that's a lot. And if you were going to evolve your full team and you first started playing, boy, that is 33,600 gems. Right? 33,600. That's just, 2,800 times 12, right? That's how I got that, I think. Anyways, you got to evolve your TOT team. You got to get your T3 Skeleton, Orc Hunter, Hammer Knight, Warlock, your Elf Warrior. It's just pretty much everyone you need for TOT. And you can go ahead and you can start making some gems back and some honor coins back. And then another really good way to do it is by getting into a good enough guild where you're doing guild raid content that, one, you may be able to participate in, or two, you are getting carried like crazy and you can get gems that way. And if you talk about that, it's hard not to think about the loss of gems, or just a one-off loss of gems, when it comes to your guild barracks for each tribe. So if you are doing that, the first thing you need to do is you want to get your undead so that you can get your skeleton warriors here. Second is elf, so you can get your archers for those flying bosses like Harpy and everyone else. That's your second boss. Human third, just because they're better than orc. And then, orc is last because you don't care about orc wing. Doesn't really matter. Frost mage does more DPS. This is like way old school. Know that Frost mage is better than the orc wing. So, how can Goku? You want him. Dark Admiral, you want him. Raptor Rider, last. It's just the way it is. Okay, now let's move on again. I'm telling you, man, so many gems. You want to buy all the artifacts in shop, and then after you max level any star level artifact to max to unlock the next star level, blah blah blah. 5 is the highest rank. You keep going up. You're gonna start getting 6, 7-star ranks. If you use honor coins, you could just kind of skip a lot of that. But once you do all of that, let's go back to having to trans artifacts, and you have to evolve things. Remember that only 6-star and above should be trans, and everything else being a mistake only mattered before. Now that we have this update where you can just get all your honor back, you're good, but you do need to spend gems to work that back. Now, do I think it's worth it? Yeah, man. Actually, I think it's worth it. But still, 5 stars, don't trans them, man. Don't put honor coins into them. It's not worth it. So, as you know, you usually need to evolve a couple of units, and it'll net you around 3k units each time. More when doing 7-star units. You'll have more 5-star units to do. And then this, of course, will take priority over everything else in the game. Unless, of course, you're in this particular instance where there are game-changing pets or units in the honor shop, which are these royal druids that are going to give you skip once you 5-star their pet. So, should I trans or enhance those artifact sets when they come out? I don't know, man, because I need the honor coins. But that really all comes down to personal preference and how much luck you think you're going to get once those units end up going out into the pool of all the other units in the unit shop. So I don't know. Now, for growth purposes, you could use 1,200 gems to double your spirit rest medals, right? Only do this after like a brand new spirit rest. So you can double your spirit rest. I say do it, but only when it's a brand new spirit rest, because you're gonna get the most out of it. Don't do it if your spirit rest was like 2 days old or even just 1 day old. I don't think it's really worth it. Only do it right after you did a spirit run where it is at its highest. Oh, I also forgot, you gotta unlock slots, man. So yeah, as a new player, you want to unlock slots. Obviously you only want to unlock slots after you have 5-star units that are appropriate to your unit tribe. So unless it's a Valkyrie or a Flame Spear for like early material dungeon grinding, it's not worth it, man. So there's a lot of places to use gems, especially now with these 2 new game modes, and with the game modes coming like Invasion or Guild Boss Invasion, whatever it's gonna be called. So it's gonna be a lot, man. I really hope that the roulette changes increase the amount of gems that you get by a lot, and I'm also hoping that daily reward gems that are given as gift also see a significant gain. Now, it'd be cool if these things got gains too, just your regular arena. I think it's kind of okay the way it is, but if it went up just by 100 gems, seriously, because we have new game modes where you got to spend way over like 800 gems depending on how far you want to take it. So it really does seem like a good idea if they just go ahead and up the gems a little bit. Or maybe the new game modes that come out will also give us some extra gems, and that will kind of satiate us or help us just be able to continue to progress in the game. But a grind is something you expect from a game that's called Endless Frontier. I mean, it's endless. But a stall because of gems, like gems have never been really a pigeonhole. It never really stopped us from progressing in the game, but now it's feeling like it might be, especially now. If you are not spending on the weekends, you might feel it, and I'm definitely feeling it. And this currency right here is what it is, man. So I mean, let's just stick to gems. It's hard out here for a semi free to play player right now. So if you're free to play, and if you're not, like let's just say you just spend on weekends, comment that down below and let me know if you're also feeling the strain of gems, because I'm curious, man. I really am. I'm wondering if you at all feel the loss of gems here as much as I am. So, oh, how can I forget? I usually skip this. Quick maths, guys. Do this to get 30 gems each. There's 5 questions, so 3 times 5 is 150. Got a quick 150 gems right here, just so you can farm your pets. And as always, this has been your boy, Anecdotal. And if you like this video, make sure to like it, share with anybody from the EF community, and of course, don't forget to make yourself known and comment down below. Peace.